Now it's time for match 2 and a rematch between the Bucharest Gladiators and Baniasa. Let's go over to the toss. And once again, we have one of the Gladiators juniors. Adi will be tossing the coin here in match 2. He's with Stefan Gooch and the 2 captains.
Okay, Baniasa to call. Okay. Heads. Heads to call. It is heads. We're gonna bet.
As we saw, that it was Baniasa that won and elected to bat first. And first ball then. Well, he's not hanging around. It goes up in the air. Does it go all the way? And well, it does. Manos arriba. Seis carreras. Que grande, que guay. It's shaka time. That's a bit full. Almost turns into a full toss. Gets plenty of bat on it, and it will go to the boundary. Full toss, and this is going to be the same result. Gundy ball.
It goes straight down the ground, gets a fair piece of it, and that one should run away for 4, and it does. Out, and Moyes grabs it, and he almost throws it away. I think it would have been out anyway. And he throws it into his own shoulder or something, and he grabs it on the 3rd attempt. I think it would have been gone regardless, but still, that's a good return catch. And Baniasa, they do lose their first wicket. Score is 25 for 1. Gone, 2 in a row, and he had 2 balls to go, and he resulted in 2 wickets as Moyes bringing it. And believe it or not, Shakur goes very first ball, plays all around this, little bit of outswing from Moyes, and the second wicket fall.
This has been hit hard. He goes all the way. Balle, balle, balle. Ginna zona. Ginna bada. Chassé.
Goes again. This time it could be a catching opportunity, and it's dropped.
Oh dear.
Oh, it was straight down his throat there, wasn't it? So the gamble pays off, but then it doesn't. It does. It's cut away though into the gap. That's Samar Ali that's after it. See, it is quick down the hill. In fact, it'll go for 4. And he wants him, and he takes him, and it's going to go all the way to the boundary. 4 runs. He hits it nicely into the gap. This will probably run away for 4 down the hill. Nice batting. A slightly slower one, I think, and it's dealt with. Gets plenty of bat on it. 4 more runs. Goes back and cuts. This is a really good shot. It's good footwork from Hussain. As this one's in the air, this is going to go over him. That's 6. Maximo! Well, that's a really powerful strike from Ranatunga, who just kind of stands and delivers. Oh, I tell you what, he's going to have 2 broken ankles by the end of this over. Wakas Ahmed, he's like a human crash test dummy, isn't he? I'm going to say maybe next time try the hands, Wakas.
Well,
because it's hard to bowl your last couple of balls in a wheelchair.
Here comes ouch, he says. And, well, if you needed that point underlined, well, there you go. The slower delivery. And they gets the wicket. And the captain, Hussain, has to depart. He's made a good 33 off 20 deliveries. Oh, he's got him. Well, talking about putting things together, those stumps will need to be put together. Kohli, well, varying his pace from slow to fast, but he's getting the wickets and he's slowing down this rate. And when you get the big man out, well,
last ball for Kohli's been good, and he's even better now as he gets another one. Now, Kohli is heating up. He takes 3 for 2 in the 9th. We say it all happens in the 9th, where it's been a carousel of batters for Baniasa. And Perminda comes out. This is the top edge. It's going to go over fine leg, though, I think. Oh, how far has that gone? I don't think it's even. I think it's actually gone for 4. Okay, last ball. Agree to disagree. And now he needs to make sure he just doesn't go to boundary. Look at this for a throw. It's going to be run out. That was an absolute bullet from down there. And I think that's Wakas Ahmed. And it's going to be out, but he fumbles it. But tell you what, whatever he's having, I'll have some of that, because he throws an absolute laser beam. Look at this throw. He probably fumbles it and says, don't worry. Bang. And Haida almost need 2 sets of gloves. But he does take it, and so it'll be 1 and a wicket to finish. They're going to finish 103 for 6. 104 will be required by the Bucharest Gladiators in the second half of this match 2.
In a few moments' time as we restart this match, so halfway through, Venetia put 100, 103 on the board, losing 6 wickets to some very good bowling from Coley. And taking them on straight away, down the ground, a couple of bounces, and that's 4 runs. This one's flighted right up, but it's been picked up beautifully. Over it goes. Balle, 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 kinda sona. Well, he flights this one up, has a full toss. This is another one that is out of here. 6 more, and it's shaka time. And I said Mr. Maximo will be joining me shortly. Well, come on, and he goes big again. Balle, 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 kinna sona. It is definitely shaka time.
He's got 1, and this will be 4 though to Moyes. So not a good ball. And well, you can add 6 to this. In the slot, it's Adios Pelota Maximo. The Bear is hungry, and he's hungry for 6s. Could be a chance. Does it have the distance? The fielder is going to not deal with it. It's going to be 4. It was a really tough one for the fielder. He might step over the boundary, so he has to try and side saddle it. And what he does get hands on it. See this? He's not confident that he can go back because he doesn't know where the boundary. He goes for this, leans back, and this is a catching opportunity, and this time it is held. And that is Mahesh Ranatunga. Well, this does not go into the middle of the hands at all. It tries to sneak out, and he says, no, you don't. And Moyes, he goes for 45. He scored 45 out of the 49 runs so far in this inning. So it is a game-changing moment, potentially. But he has to get their man at 49 for 1. Goes after this, and I think this has got the journey. It is 6. Maximo! Well, Coley, 4-6 pick-up sticks as he carries on where Moyes left off. It's the end of the 5th over.
Well, then you bowl him a Gundy ball and you get put away, and all of a sudden Nakmi says, nah, I think I'm going to stick around.
Coley, this would have been a wide. Instead, it's going to be a boundary. Coley gets full toss. It doesn't get a lot of it. Could be gone, and it is. So a good catch taken by Noman Sajid, who skates around the deep mid-wicket boundary. And he's pumped, and why not? That's the big wicket of Coley. He goes for 16. A not so sweet ending for him. And he falls at a crucial time in the match. It's 78 for 2. And he's gone. It's a slower ball. And Ijaz Hussain has the last laugh. And I don't even think...
He didn't want to get him out.
He wanted to get him.
Have a look at this. You'd never see a wicket taking celebrated like this. This is all about Hussain saying, oh, yaar, main ki kar dita, inno aar nahi karona siga. Have a look at this.
Well, this just shows you they were pretty comfortable. Nakvi had struggled to find the boundary. Bowled. Is there a little feather on this?
I think there was.
Yeah, I think he's gone. I think he's given him. The umpire's on the walk, and the batter has to walk as well. And I think this just takes the very bottom of the bat of Aravinda. And it certainly picked up a little noise, and it didn't seem like ground. It seemed a pretty nicky kind of noise. He says it goes past the bat. Edged and gone. So he just wafts at this, and Haida walks. So Doki doing the trick in the 10th. They went to the veteran, and he delivers. As the Gladiators just look like they're not going to make these runs, if you're honest, as they lose another wicket. It's 88 for 5. And gone. So I think it's pretty much all over bar the shouting now. Wakas Ahmed. Well, he's had a pretty good morning. But it's Doki that's on a hat-trick. As he went searching for the Maximo, he came up with fresh air. And the Gladiators now 88 for 6. Doki with a hat-trick opportunity in the final over of this doubleheader. Yep. Boundary or nothing. Hat-trick ball. Well, they'll probably come back for 2. That probably won't change too much. Good throw to the keeper. It'll be done. It just bounces. Now this is actually...
Still running.
Yeah, well, you know why this is important? Because it means they can tie the game with 2 6s, even though it looks super unlikely at this stage. But it does mean there's 13 off 2 to win, which means 12 off 2 to... does get a fair piece of it, but it could be out, and it will be a third wicket for Doki, and that'll do it. Good catch by Anik Ahmed. He himself had a big role to play, and so Gladiators has a bit of the calypso about the second half of their innings. They're going to finish at 91 for 7. The final score in match 2 is Baniasa 103, Gladiators 91.